YouTube, what's going on? Welcome back to another track guide, and I think we've got a good one for you today. We're in the Ferrari GT3 Challenge Series, the Fixed series on iRacing. This week it's around Tsukuba, a very technical track, a trail breaker's paradise. Hopefully you guys are going to enjoy it. Let's go! Come around the final bend here, we're in third gear, we shift up to fourth before the line and we're immediately faced with turn 1. Braking references for turn 1, I like to use the escape road on our left. It's not exactly where we brake, we do wait until our car is fully past this reference, then we brake hard all the way down to first gear. Also what you may notice is, as soon as I brake I begin to turn in, only very slightly because we're heavy braking, we want to try and keep the car in a straight line. So the way I think of it is, turn in and brake at the same time and then straighten up. You may also notice there's a small crest in this braking zone. As you approach this crest, that's when you want to start bleeding off the brakes and start your trail braking. And you're going to hold onto that trail braking until you feel like your car's pretty much stopped, is what I'd say. The GT3 cars are too big for this track in my opinion, especially with the baseline setup. The car just doesn't turn, so you're going to need to trail brake a lot. Just as your car's about to go stationary, whack the power back on. With being so aggressive in first gear, this will help your car rotate. And we're up to second gear on corner exit, just using the curb on exit as well, and then heading down into the second turn. We're going to be in third gear. I'm not going to shift into fourth as I believe it's a waste of time. And then brake just as soon as you hit this curb on the right hand side. Again, we're braking down to first gear, initially braking hard, then trail braking as long as we can until the car is virtually stationary again. The line for this turn is a very, very tight line. The tighter the better. You will save so much time by keeping the car very close to that curb, but do not touch it. Once again, fairly firm with the power application. However, you may notice I'm not going to go full throttle straight away. The car does get a bit looser on turn 2. Then we're immediately over to the left hand side of the track for the Dunlop curve. Lovely little braking point here, one of my favourites. I always use markings on the track. You can see this little stain, I guess we can call it a stain, on the track. I think of it as two straight lines, or two vertical lines basically, with a horizontal one in the middle. Hopefully my editing skills can illustrate that a bit better than I've explained it. But where the horizontal line is, that's where we brake and turn in, and we're going to be braking it very gently. And once again, trail braking right up until we clip the curb on the inside and then apply the power a bit smoother than normal. Because you're on the curb, your car's unsettled, the back end's going to kick out and get all loosey-goosey, and we're about to go straight into a left-hander with a crest, which means if we're unstable going into that, we're definitely going to spin because it's hard enough to keep the car straight as it is. Then we line up for the final hairpin on this track. So for the braking point for this, it's where the track straightens up. Once again, we're going to be braking hard down to first gear, trying to brake in a straight line and keeping the car further to the left of the track than you may find natural. Trail braking all the way around the turn and then full power. You can be very aggressive on the exit of this turn because it's cambered and you just got to be ready to catch it using all of the track on exit. And then we're up through the gears. We're going to be in fourth gear heading into the final turn. Very tricky in this car, to be honest with you. I like to use the hay bales on the left as my turning and braking marker. We're going to be braking very smoothly going into this turn, dropping down to third gear, braking for a short period and then trail braking again. You're just using the trail braking to keep the car tight as you possibly can in third gear. Try and nail that exit, try and keep the car as close to the curb as you can throughout the entire turn. That is the biggest tip I've got for you. And obviously with full power, using all of the track on exit and across the line in a time of 53.430. As always, thanks very much for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did like it, hit that like button. If you've got any thoughts, comments, want to ask me any questions, drop a comment down below. If you're not subscribed, please take the time to hit that subscribe button. Really, really appreciate that. And we've got the Uninterrupted lap coming up now. Catch you guys next time.